Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector here, and this week I have with me Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Series M4, number 004, Dinobot Scorn. He's a Spinosaurus. I haven't actually seen the movie. I'm not sure if I want to. But this was a gift from my aunt at around 4th of July. I have 2 of them figures from the movie Generations line, and I plan to get a whole lot more of them, because these are amazing. These aren't the crappy figures that they had from Transformers 3. God, no. I'm even considering to get Bumblebee. What the hell happened? Seriously. I do plan on getting Crosshairs. Not so sure if I want Crosshairs. I know John DiMaggio does his voice. Bumblebee, however, I know still goes bleep, bloop, bleep, whoop, bleep, and he talks like friggin' R2-D2 and is a mute. And there's Slug. Yeah, he's a Triceratops, and all of the Dinobots seem to have this whole medieval knight thing going on for them, or just warrior motifs. Well, anyway, here's Scorn. He's red and Spinosaurus. His little tiny, itty bitty posable arms. Itty bitty arms. His head can turn, both like this, and side to side like that. The mouth opens for horrible chewing on your finger action. Bad. And he has little tiny dinosaur legs, which really don't do much. They can move, but you won't really do very much with them because they're tiny. That's not why you're here. You want to see him turn into a robot. That's right. Okay, let's see. First we flick the toes around, which will give him that kind of pointed toe night boot. So we'll do that. I move cords around so my chair wheel doesn't run them over and crush them. We flip out these little waist panels here. Extend the leg down. And we also want to detach that. Leave that like so for now. Raise the legs up again, and then lower the entire midsection down so the legs are facing straight. Lower his abs and codpiece, and then turn the entire upper body 90 degrees. Or wait, no, you don't do that yet. Detach these, turn those 90 degrees, and be sure to attach them to what will become the robot's back. And these are made of like soft rubber. Now you turn the torso 90 degrees. And, fold these up or do whatever you do with them, whatever. I just put it like that. If it gets in the way with the legs, I just put them like so. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. And now you can pull the sword out of his tail, or his butt, and this becomes a giant jousting lance. And I didn't know you could, but you can spread these out and make the front of his legs wider. And pull up the head. And we're not quite done. Yeah, my arm's getting a little sore. Now you can give him a dino head via Beast Wars Megatron, or you can turn it in, fold that little waddle in, and there, now he has a normal hand, which he can hold his sword with. Oh yeah, his bio. He doesn't have any stats, but he does have a bio on the back of his box. I'm gonna move you off to the side there. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Don't expect much personality. It is a Michael Bay movie after all. And since he's a Dinobot, he doesn't show up until the last third of the movie. Disappointment. Anyway, since he only has one hand and a giant jousting lance for an arm, and that amazing bucket helmet of a head. Look at it. I love his head. He looks like the knight. He looks like the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Except instead of black, he's red, and his limbs don't just fall off and becomes a stump. So his lance arm can move in and out a bit. And yes, this entire thing is made of like soft, rubbery plastic. Like real rubbery plastic. Like, it's probably just rubber. But, yeah, you can do that. It's essentially his stabbing arm. And he's, yeah. This arm can, it has all of the same posability as the Dino head. Only it's an arm now, so, yeah. And the shoulders can do that. His hip, and because of his transformation, he actually has a double jointed knees because of transformation and Dino mode related joints. His head is on a ball joint, and you can't actually make him look forward. You have looking all the way up or kind of glowering down. There's a way to do this, and I've watched Vangelis's video for this guy, and it involves shaving down those points at the back of his head after removing it from the ball joint. The last time I tried to fix something myself, and not including figure fix-ups, I horribly broke it. You should probably recall that from the Extreme Gundam review, because I swore off trying to fix toys from that point onward. And because of that, I found Bill Maru, which I don't think I gave enough credit in during his initial video, and so on and so forth. If anything breaks on any of my figures now, I know who I'm going to send them to, but he's not the focus this week. God, I've been going off topic for a couple of videos now. Weird. And I just removed the guy from the camera so I could, adjust some of his things. Now, if you don't like him with the sword, that's just fine. You can tuck it in his tail thing here. It doesn't always fit securely. I got lucky because the friction enjoys holding it in place. So, yeah, there's that. Now, again, because the Dinobots have this whole medieval knight thing going for them, I plan on collecting all of them because I like that. I like that motif. I also noticed that since I have 2 figures from this line, and he's the only Dinobot I have so far, they have this little peg hole in the backs of their butts or on the bottom of their groin. I believe that has to do with placing them on a leader class Grimlock or something. I'm not entirely sure since I do not own leader class Grimlock, nor do I really plan on it anytime in the near future, because that's $40. Why did you bring back the leader class figures when no one is actually going to buy them because they're so expensive? Yeah, that was just a little tiny rant in there. And things. And bucket helmet. Bucket helmet! Give this head to Megatron, who... Oh, dear. Well, not sure what else I can say about him. Transformers tend to go by a little bit faster than the Japanese stuff. Because, whoop, no, yeah, you can push his head in and he can turtle. There. Yeah, there is. His head is sticking up now. Oh, excuse me. Don't know where that yawn came from. But, yeah. There's Dinobot Scorn from Transformers 4 Generations line, because I'm not going to review any of the other ones. And I will see you next week, because we have lemons! Later.